Day 26. Job cuts up Symbol's clothes and throws them in the toilet, which Mizzy decides to take all the blame for, even though she provoked it, after Symbol was trying to conspire against Mizzy.
I can't do nothing to her.
What do you mean?
I can't do nothing. I'm not Frank.
I mean, we don't have to touch her. You think her over Symbol? You think her... I mean, I definitely think she's like... I don't know.
Mizzy team up with Job and hassle Symbol. Symbol puts the L in lion. Job puts his P in people's clothes.
I think
Vertical
the
bar.
fans like them too much. If I do something...
I can't do that.
You do what?
P in his clothes.
No, but we can cut them up.
You can do that, man. How great label it too. Stupid.
Your best chance to cut them up is now. He's preoccupied.
Okay, here's the scissors.
Cut him up.
Symbol isn't a good target. He's more resilient than the others. Peyton snapped with Frank.
I know she did, dude. I know she did.
Life is Mizzy. Death is dark, Mizzler. We love your chaotic side.
Fire, 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 burn it!
Oh, we could burn.
Whoa!
Well,
You trying to kill me?
well, that just broke.
You trying to kill me?
She is non-tent, Job. I can't take another minute of this. She is making you do it because she can't do anything.
No, I want to help. I just need to go like...
Oh, it's too late. Go look at the toilet. Find out.
Where are you?
I'm hanging out.
Unfortunately, tape. I'm not sure tape is gonna be enough, but that's a good idea.
While that was happening, Bert was in his room spiraling out, thinking that there's still multiple houses. Symbol eventually finds his stuff, but is unfazed by the situation.
When did you confront me? I had to confront you. I literally said, you're coming from, you're trying to get me out of this house, but you literally danced around. You couldn't even give me a straight answer.
Job has been using the N-word, and Ian gets upset.
No, nigga! There we go!
Oh, you yo!
Job spent
You're
2
getting-
years teaching kids
They
in
told me to
Africa.
say
You box? You
Stop
box?
saying that
He's
shit.
limited
You
with
box?
business
I
I
man.
don't give a f. Stop saying that shit.
They told me!
I don't give a
Tomorrow,
f.
They
you
gave
know
me
that
a pass.
there's
Ian
there's a
Job,
box of
tribal
gloves here.
retard sleeping
We
being
whack that
eye
kid in
black,
the
and I
face.
give Job
They
a
gave
pass.
me
The box of
pass.
gloves.
Your brother for
You
real.
don't have a pass, bro.
They gave me a pass!
I'm telling
You don't get a pass.
Say it. Please say it.
Nigga.
Say it now. Say
No.
it. Please, Job.
There we
my
go.
African brother. Job, say the forbidden word.
We got it!
I'm done with shit.
No.
Chocolate Man is worse than Fent? Y'all can't overdose on Chocolate Man JJ.
I'm good, bro. I'm
No, I'm good. I'm good with him too, dude.
We then get the family house reveal, mainly for Mizzy and Symbol, who still didn't figure it out.
So you guys will be sharing a house with a bunch of clueless people, just like us, all over again. But the catch is that we're all Teddy,
We all know.
and we all know, but we cannot let them know.
We are the plants now.
We're the plants now.
And as Jet is trying to prepare his 4 fish for the future when Fishtank becomes family house. Ian is still crying about Job saying the N-word.
How long do you think their experience
This your
is?
cousin for real?
Yeah.
Ian.
So
Yeah.
when they move
I'm
into
just
this,
trying
we gotta just film with these guys for this scene. Not to be like a dick.
No, you.
If
How long-
Ian,
I just don't want him saying that disrespectful and shit.
oh, what's he saying?
You like saying the N word and shit. He like,
Is he?
yeah,
Maybe
like,
dropping
don't
that
say
ball.
that shit around me, like, for real.
They gave me a pass.
No, nobody give you a pass, bro.
They gave me a
I
pass.
don't give a f. Nobody give you a pass.
I had multiple people doing it.
No, don't believe him. I
Who
don't
gave
give
you
a f. Already giving you that pass.
Yeah, chat.
Ah.
I don't give a f. I know you're your cousin and shit, but I'm like, for real. Don't say that shit.
Why are they saying I can say it though?
I don't give a f. I don't like that.
They have a better argument though.
I don't give a f. What argument they got. That's not your place to be saying that.
Why can't I say nigga?
You can't say that shit. Why the f you saying that shit when I'm around?
When you say N-word, you think of nigga in your head. So what's the difference?
No. You tripping. I don't even want to give this time of day because you're like, I know he your cousin and
Yeah.
like respect to that. Like
Jeff said he could say it.
no, bro, that's so disrespectful. You don't
He's
know.
so fentanyl to kids, he can say it.
I don't give a f-
What's the issue?
The issue is with me, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, what's more? Yeah, it's with you, but
That's disrespectful. If you don't understand
no, I'm
that,
trying to understand why it is.
what do you mean where it is?
I'm trying to understand why it is though.
Bro, if you don't get that shit, I can't like get to your head and like make you understand about it.
You're not making sense.
It's
You probably say it.
I don't give a f-
I can't give them the
Do you say it?
Yeah, I say that
Well, I can say it too.
cause they my people, bro, but they not your people.
You Mexican.
I don't give a f- you cannot say that shit.
You're not African.
I don't give a f-
Who are you,
I don't give a f- don't say that shit, alright?
nigga?
Yeah, fuck you, bro. I don't give a f-
Can we mediate this? I hear you fully.
Nah, bro.
Let's mediate this after the scene.
Hell no, bro.
All right, I'll just be quiet.
Please,
All right.
don't say that shit, alright? Is we cool on that?
We got a scene to do.
I'm not
Bert,
gonna.
Bert, are you awake?
hell no.
Bert, are you awake now?
I ain't gonna
Bert,
tolerate
can you-
that shit for sure. Like for
Can we
real,
weigh in on
like
this? Because I feel like I can't speak on this topic for real.
don't say that shit, alright?
Nigga.
I don't give a f who you is. I don't give a f if you just cousin and shit.
Ian, can you please go?
Hell no, bro. As long as y'all saying that shit, I'm gonna have a problem with that.
Okay, so you're refusing to leave the scene?
Yeah, I'm refusing, bro.
Okay.
It's not your place to say that shit. Do not say that shit.
Why are you saying it to me like I said it? I didn't say shit.
He said that shit.
He said it. Go
Look,
deal with him.
look, I know
We're gonna go to bedroom 3 and we'll handle.
I don't give a f.
Bert and Symbol, can we go here?
There's a poll on the site with Ian getting eliminated.
Ian, the audience has voted to kick you off the show.
What?
Who?
Yeah, the audience.
Me.
Was that a narrative poll?
Yeah!
Okay. Ian, the audience has voted to kick you off the show. Pack your things. You'll be leaving immediately.
Wait, what was that?
Damn, my pants like falling off. That's crazy.
He's still not leaving, so they open up the gay porn fish toy again.
Just make sure you shut the people up.
Alright, bro. I don't tend to be doing this shit a lot, but it's like, oh, that's crazy. I'm not gonna say that shit, bro.
You gotta shout them out.
That's crazy. Let me see what they got. If there's a name that I don't mind saying, Dr. Cross.
We got more gay porn.
No, bro. I'm not gonna say that shit. What the fuck?
You gotta shout them out.
Bert sings his song he made for Peyton.
I like girls as young as 19, they turn me on in ways like you would never believe. I am a grown-ass man who is almost 40, but I like cute girls as young as 19. I like girls as young as 19, they turn me on in ways like you would never believe. If she were a few years younger, it'd be statutory, but it's fine as long as she's over 18. Not just 19.
Bert, you're crazy, bro.
This is doubly creepy because the day prior, something I actually missed, Bert was caught birding off to Peyton.
Who are you birding to tonight? The Birdsters need to know.
Peyton. Oh, Peyton. Oh, God.
And then the fans relayed that message to her, so she's fully aware that he's birded off to her. So that's the context for why that song is so creepy. Bert confronts Ian after Bert was gaslit into thinking that Ian had been calling him the N-word after he went to bed.
Get up! Now! Wake the f up!
What is it?
Now that I think about it, I don't like how you use the N-word. I think you have the right to use it just because you're Mexican, okay?
It makes look cleaner for the
Just because
body.
you are of color does not mean you have the automatic right to use the N-word, okay? In fact, I don't think anyone should use the N-word. It has an ugly, hate-filled history. Oh, resource precious discrimination that it actually appalls me that people actually use that word in today's society. But you know what? Whether black people don't use that word is whatever. Ian, get the f up now!
G word too, Bert.
Ian, get the f up now! Now!
You gonna f up?
Tip the bed over.
Big for nothing, motherfucker!
ENSA on neighborhood crip, we sending you gay porn and you not even shouting us out? Ungrateful as f.
Get the f out of it now!
Yo, give me a flight already. I'm not even kidding. You tripping, bro. Like.
And after being given gay porn and lightly hassled by Bert, Ian goes home. Realizing his time in the tank is coming to an end, Jeff, who now has Stockholm Syndrome, walks off for a quick cry.
What was already going on? They had no food. That was Fishtank.live.
Yeah, dude, that shit made me
There
cry.
was no glass in here.
Oh, oh God.
God, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for a second.
You don't want to go home?
No. You won't have a roof.
Despite the elimination looming over everyone's heads, Jet and Ben pull the 5 remaining fish into B1 to train them on how to be plants for the upcoming 3rd act, with Fishtank reverting back to Famous House. It's a long segment, but they actually reveal a lot of truth behind the show. Some things that we already knew as fans, but they didn't know, and other things that we didn't know, which is interesting.
So, welcome to plant school. Okay. This is advanced CIA training. It's going to help you get through it. In general, this whole thing is simpler than you guys think. Okay? We're going to just hit this bulleted list together and make sure everybody understands each thing. Bullet point number 1, do not lose this note. You must destroy it when done studying. If they find this, it's all over. Of course, they find this. Okay, so let's just hold on to these. In general, the best thing you can do to stay alive here is minimize your lies. That means, Symbol, you coming in and you're Jake and you have gelled up hair and you're a whole new person and you're from Ridgecrest, California. You got a whole backstory. It looks like don't write some fan fiction about why you're here. Just be yourself. Your backstory, your job, where you're from, it should just be like day one all over again. The only things you have to lie about are 3 things. Is the show live? Do you know each other? And have you been here before? Have you been here all along? Those are really the only things you have to lie about. You're still Mizzy. And the next bullet point, don't come up with fake character story stuff. The more complex your lie is, the harder it is to keep intact. Just keep it the exact same story you had on day 1, except with the dates changed. Instead of Halloween, maybe talk about Thanksgiving. A big one, do not laugh, okay? When you see Ben running around like this time, you thought it was real last time, now you're gonna think it's funny. Just look away. Here's some ways to not laugh. If something funny is happening, don't do the thing where it's like,
You look at a friend and...
Mizzy, like we both know, right? Don't look at Mizzy, don't look at Symbol. So Peyton, if you're sitting there and we're filming some bullshit scene that you know is just junk, don't look at Binks and be like,
Do not look at me.
No, we'll both
Do
start
not
laughing. No, we will.
don't look at each other.
Yeah, no.
Again, do not be friendly with staff. When you got here, you didn't know Vance's name, you didn't know Luca's name. You guys didn't even see me for probably days or something. You talked to Ben and Jeremy. Those are the 2 that you talked to. And that's how it's going to be all over again. So don't be friendly with the cameramen. Maybe you'll naturally, when you start hearing other contestants, when they figure out that his name is Vance, maybe that's a good time to like refer to Vance or refer to Luca. Treat the cameramen like they're McDonald's workers. Like they're invisible people, they're below you, you're here to be on a famous show. That's like how you guys treated them early on. It's very rude. The next one, you're gonna feel nervous and you're gonna feel paranoid a lot. We almost blew the show because we thought Mizzy knew what was going on. We got paranoid too, and we could take some notes from this next one. Confidence, okay? In reality, Mizzy really didn't know what was going on. She just knew that, Mizzy knew that there was some bullshit, but we thought that she knew everything. So we got paranoid, and you're gonna feel the same way around other people. We almost ruined the whole show because we weren't confident. We literally pulled Mizzy aside. We're like, you know the show is live.
That was real. Like you guys didn't set me up to find out.
No.
Oh, okay.
And there was
We're
that
people
other
too, we
night
make
when you and
mistakes.
Lexi were in the,
Yeah, I remember that.
and we were trying to press you for information.
I was telling them, I was so scared because I wasn't lying, but I know when I look like I'm lying when I'm not lying. I was explaining this earlier.
Because you over-explain. That's another thing.
I do.
Because so one of the reasons we thought Mizzy knew about the show is because she had a mutual who followed G. They had an Instagram mutual. So we thought, and people have done crazy to get on the show before. They'll pretend. Some of the prisoners were fans of the show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and they hid it from us.
Oh.
Because they know that we don't like putting fans on the show. Everyone who watches the show knows that if you admit to knowing what the show is, you never get on. So people slide that in. We thought that Mizzy was trying to do that. And then what do? We bring Mizzy in the confessional. Here's what you don't do. Even though Mizzy was innocent, she looked guilty. And I'll tell you why. Mizzy was in the confessional, and we were like, what about this guy? Tell us about how you know this guy. That's a mutual. We're trying to get her to admit that she knows more than she thinks she does. And instead of just saying, yeah, I follow him. Yeah, he does music. What? That's the correct way. Just shut it down. Like, what do you...
Song together, though.
Yeah, what exactly are you accusing me of? Instead of over-explaining, because Mizzy went into a whole 10-minute story about where they met and how she knows them and how they did a song together. All right, next one. Do not overthink it. All you have to do is nothing. Think about that. And that goes back to the confidence thing, because it's literally that simple. That should be where you're getting your confidence from, is the fact that what you have to do is very simple. You just have to do nothing. You just have to, oh, there's a challenge. Oh, I gotta make dinner. Oh, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Oh, laundry. It's just the routine, the daily tasks, the daily items. That's what you have to do.
You can learn from Luke, okay? Luke was our plant, and we had to pull him because he was doing too much too quickly. And it's a slow burn, okay? The first week of this reboot, it's gonna feel boring probably for you guys, but that's what we need from you. If you want to win the show, you have to really ingratiate yourself into this new social circle, and the way to do that is to play it slow and cool, and like you guys did basically at the start of the show. You know what I mean?
So you guys didn't tell Luke to bang pans.
No.
He was supposed to cause disturbances eventually, but he took it upon himself to do it too soon.
Correct.
And just to be completely transparent here, we like Luke. Luke's a great guy, but he did make a mistake, and it was probably our fault that we didn't explain.
We didn't give Luke clear directions.
Because he knew about the prior seasons, and he knew that the show is about chaos and causing disruptions and being a little crazy, right?
We didn't properly explain to Luke what we needed from him.
What we needed from Luke was to be the tall, muscular, attractive guy who's not controversial but is influential in the house.
That he did none of those things.
Watch out.
So, Bird, do you understand that going forward, there's no more from us? You know everything that we know.
Yes.
So there's no like puzzles to solve, and there's no secrets you need to get to the bottom of.
Yeah.
That's freaking me out.
Yeah.
So going forward, if you're trying to solve a puzzle, you're wasting your time, and all you're doing is making yourself look suspicious. Exactly.
How long are these people being told that they're going to be here for?
Probably
6 weeks.
Probably 6 weeks. Yeah.
So, are we extending the show?
No.
Okay.
Unless all you guys drop out.
No. So
if all you guys fail, then that group of people will be the new group, and we'll just do it again until someone can make it the full 6 weeks.
Are they also gonna win? Like one person from our group and one person from their group in 2 weeks?
No. If you get one of you guys make it to the end, we just give them a day rate, make them happy, and send them home.
So they can beat us.
If you guys all drop out.
Not drop out. Like if we get caught.
Yes.
If you get caught, you get pulled, and if you get eliminated, in Famous House rules, you get eliminated. And I need all of your words that you're not gonna freak out if you get voted out. You can't, like, if you get eliminated and you're mad or sour about anything, you can't just be like, by the way, the show's live. And part of the game is trying to eliminate each other.
Yeah.
Because if it's the last day and there's 2 of you left, then you're gonna have to do some challenge to take each other out. You're still taking each other out, but right now, don't worry about that. Because if the whole house or the whole thing isn't believable, then all of your chances to make it to the end are kaput. Okay?
Gotcha.
You got to tone down the aggression and profanity. That's what made people suspicious of Luke, is that he was the only one that was like going hard in the paint. Okay? And Luke, if he was doing that shit like 2 weeks later, like that would have been the temperature of the house, but you got to match the temperature of the house. And by the way, we never told him to put hands on you. I hope you know that.
Oh shit.
Do you know that? We literally gave him no directives.
Now I know that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He just knew that this was like the crazy house where it's not his fault. Like, don't take it too personal.
Mm-hmm.
He also thought you were a plant. That was another thing. He thought that we hired you, so he thought we're in on this together. I can grab him. He's not going to be mad. It's for the show. That's literally what he thought. And that's the main thing that whacks out plants. So you guys have been, the audience has basically been able to say almost whatever they want to you guys, and you're used to like computer being kind of foul and crazy, or TTS being crazy. You can't say TTS. That's literally why we kicked Ted out. Ted knew about the show, but he's actually a good example of what a good plant is. Like, even though we were seething over Ted and we were like, oh, he knows, you gotta get him out of here. And we were all mad at him.
He did well.
He did good. He fooled us.
People busy. Too much mental time, too much mental free time leads to overthinking.
Yes, so there's not a lot of stimulation in the house, obviously. There's no phones, there's no TV. That gives you guys plenty of time to think. And that's why you had a lot of time to theorize about stuff, right?
Yeah.
So if people are acting suspicious and you can tell people are going crazy, it's up to you guys and us, but mainly you guys, to be like, hey, let's do something. Let's do yoga in the den. You can distract people quickly by just getting like, hey, we're all gonna go play a board game. We'll bring board games for you guys or whatever.
Can we do firewood?
Gossip. Just talk about famous house type gossip. Just like,
That's inevitable.
yeah, exactly.
That'll happen.
Just keep it light and keep it simple. Oh, and I feel like this didn't get enough coverage. Toning down the aggression and profanity. If you guys remember, when things would happen early on, specifically the girls here, y'all would like cry more often. Like when Ian left the first time, you guys would cry. I don't think you guys would cry if, no offense, like if Bert dropped dead right now, you guys would be like,
I think we're pretty good.
my point, I'm joking,
my
I'm
God.
joking. But the point is, you guys are hardened and you need to
Yeah.
resensitize.
I think after realizing that things were lies so many times,
Yeah.
we're like, okay,
Okay, whatever.
Everything's just nothing.
Kick the dead
yeah.
horse, yeah.
Okay, you
don't
guys
think
need to
I have to recreate that.
resensitize and get
also have those-
sensitive again. When Luke threw the pumpkin, it was like the topic of discussion for like a week. And it was just a guy throwing a pumpkin at a wall. Or like something that minor should be major. When people are suspicious, don't be overly concerned, or it will turn a low level of suspicion into a super high level of suspicion. This is back to the Mizzy thing. We were suspicious of Mizzy, and then trying to handle it only made it worse. It's like the Streisand effect. You guys know? And it's almost never the right move to directly deny something firmly. Deflect, refocus on another topic. Firmly denying leads to suspicion. So if someone's like, I feel like you've been, so Bert, I'm accusing you right now. I feel like you've been here longer than you're telling me. The wrong thing to say is, no, I got here on day one just like you. Okay, see what I mean?
Yeah.
You just be like, an indirect way to curb that is be like, that doesn't even make sense. Alright, so this basically covers the note, but what else, like, what are you guys thinking? Is there any specific questions? open it up to you guys.
I don't know if you can tell us, but is there gonna be like people we know? Like people that
There won't be people you know.
It's all completely new people.
Yep.
When will AI turn on? After new people get here, will it be disabled for like a couple days?
Probably, no, it'll be on quicker than before, but I'm not sure exactly what the right time will be. I think we'll turn it on either day 1 or day 2.
Okay. Are you just like react?
You'll be the, so you
We've
won't,
already
you will not be going outside. So you guys will be the first 5 in the house, and then we'll start bringing in new people. The freeloaders will be leaving.
We're kicking them all out, yeah.
Including Jeff.
Okay, but Job has to go downstairs.
What's up?
He can't leave yet.
So basically, like,
Between Connor/Bill and Wyatt and Jean.
Like, Jean was on a former shoot. We know her, but she's not a fan. Connor is not a fan. He was found off Craigslist. He genuinely thought that this was a infomercial. Job is my buddy from Discord. I've known him for 7 years. He's not my cousin. Who else? What were any other lies? Wyatt was a friend of G's, and he was brought in kind of as a plant, but it just didn't work out.
Okay.
We were just trying to.
Was that one of the last ones cast for the original 12?
Yes.
Was that
we
the
were
last
casted
one?
like last second.
Interesting. Yeah, because I thought it was weird that I only had 3 days to like get my shit together and come here.
It was very last minute, yeah.
So we had a bunch of casting issues for this season. When we sent out so the reason you got a Fishtank email.
Yeah, that was what that ruined my shit.
You were casted early. So was Alex. We had a whole different cast for this show. And the reason you guys were casted kind of in a rush was because we spent 30 grand on casting. And we had a good cast with rapport. We were talking to them every 2 weeks. It was good for the most part. Binks and Alex were in that first round of cast. And then last second, when it was time to send the contracts, our lawyers sent it from
the Fishtank
email that was already logged into DocuSign. So it wasn't us that blew it, it was our lawyer that maybe we should have, whatever. It was a fuck up and we had to scrap our whole cast.
Why did you keep me and Alex?
Because we were short on women, that's why we brought you. Women are less likely to, have a 2-week notice to come out here. We were short on women, and Alex was just so awesome.
Rock star.
Yeah,
he's so eccentric
that we took. We were like, it's worth the risk to have him maybe blow up the spot. And we thought he probably didn't know what Fishtank was, even though he got an email with Fishtank.
What were you gonna ask, Symbol?
How did they find me? Because I was like so small and don't have backstage account.
They're really good at their jobs, and they have experience finding people. I don't know. That was the first time we've ever used a casting agency.
So you just did whatever they do and
whatever they did, we paid them 30 grand, and we said bring us a diverse group of people, and you just happen to be in that group.
They did. It was a really good cast, but we couldn't use it because they all got the Fishtank email.
And they looked it up and like, or
some of them
upset.
did. Some of them did, some of them didn't, but it was a risk to bring anyone on that got that email.
It wasn't worth the risk because we wanted to do Famous House, and if anybody who got that email looked at Fishtank, they would have seen the trailer, which is what you guys saw on the TV last night, and then when they showed up on the first day, it probably would have clicked in their head.
We had to wait to publish the trailer until everyone was in the house, so we kind of didn't have like marketing for the show.
Were they told? I mean, we're gonna do like all the scenes, all the sponsorships and stuff again. Like
maybe a little less goofy on the sponsorships, but it'll be pretty much identical.
All the male-centric names was like weird to me. In fact, there were more males than females. It just seems uneven. Those were like the first warning signs that this was not what I thought it was.
It was funny to us that you thought there was some kind of significance to the male sponsorships, so we
played into
it.
Once
we told you that, Bird. They're with you. We told you that.
Once you said like Mr. Beast, then we brought. What was the next one we brought?
Hymns.
And then we just started adding to the pile to to like
It was funny.
confirm your suspicion. For this to work, we have to drop the veil and we have to just be totally honest. I'm telling you like casting information. I don't even know why I'm sharing, but all right.
Good talk. Good luck.
Good luck.
Just a quick side note, there's carpet cleaners in today. So basically the fish are sequestered for the entire day up until like I think midnight to just the kitchen, B1 and B2. After the training on how to become plants, Binks and Symbol are unhappy with having to start from zero, having to play the catty, backstabbing games that Famous House, a faux reality show, was for the first 2 weeks. Binks prefers Fishtank over Famous House, and Symbol is over having to talk to people, especially new people. They all seem to be completely sold on the fact that this, the fake Famous House, will be the final stage. But in the end, it is Fishtank. And the viewers all know that there's going to be some kind of plot twist. For the first time in weeks, we go back to talking game. Binks, Mizzy, and Bert talk about the upcoming elimination, with Binks and Symbol still having immunity, and there's one more spot open for immunity, which is to be determined by the pull-up challenge. This challenge, if you remember, is still in teams. Symbol's team has Peyton and Mizzy on it, and Binks' team has Bert. Symbol says he's planning to throw the competition, giving Bert immunity, leaving the elimination up to Peyton and Mizzy. So Mizzy is trying to sell them on voting for Peyton, as securing Binks and Bert's vote would get her the win. Binks is closer to Peyton and has been distant from Mizzy in the past few weeks, and Bert has been jacking off to Peyton and making songs for her. So things look pretty grim for Mizzy, who also doesn't want to do pull-ups. Bert finds out that the fish books are real, and he was gaslit into paying for things with them, so the show didn't have to give him as much money.
Like G said, you can be a president challenge if you just give all your fish bucks away. I feel like if they were actually worth a lot of money, then he would dissuade me from doing that, but he didn't.
Why would he do that? If he takes that money from you, Bert, he doesn't have to pay you.
But yeah, no, but here's the thing though. It's like he didn't seem to give a
He wanted all of your fish books, so now he doesn't have to pay you $2,000.
Yeah, and then when I give the fish bucks
it
too.
means it's real, if anything, because he doesn't want to have to pay you that money.
Okay, I need to probably do more thinking on that.
We get the results of the polygraph test. There was only 2 lies. 1, Bert's IQ is sub 160, and 2, Binks slept with a black guy. Sub 160 IQ Bert has trouble moving the pull-up bar.
Bert, my big strong man, can you take this?
Can you sublimate your
grab this rack?
Like an alchemist, can you transmute it
You want it
from
turned
lust to
around
gold?
180.
Will you be gold, Bert?
Okay,
Get it turned around 180. Those are all yours. You keep those.
I was literally just doing them now. I'm kind of like tapped out a little bit.
Get it turned around 180, Bert.
Okay, get turn around here.
All those dice in there.
Okay.
Good.
Good lord. Okay, hold on, let's see. Wait,
Just digging the hole deeper, Binks.
Have it.
Blacked Binks.
I think you walk it forwards.
Yeah, I mean,
Your endorsements fell by half.
Were you lying about your IQ?
I do have a documented IQ from a psychologist. I did a Wessler WAISV 4 test. They gave me a document that says IQ 160. The document was submitted to Mensa, Triple Nine Society, and Intratel.
Okay.
I thought maybe it was like a self-confidence issue. Because I feel like I may be getting dumber as I'm getting older.
Oh, me too. Walk this forward.
Okay.
Walk this forward and rotate it.
Okay, fuck. Okay. Fuck. I was Mr. Mensa 2017.
For things you don't understand / underscores.
Thank you. Okay, Bert, stand it up.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Okay. Just get it back to how it was.
Okay.
And now walk the whole assembly back.
Okay.
Just bring it back, but keep it standing up. So just drag it back.
Drag it back?
Drag it on back.
Yeah.
Now.
Okay.
Now you might be able to rotate it, I think, because you can get the door there. You can get it in the door.
Okay.
So just try to rotate it now.
Okay. Okay.
You can't figure out how to move that thing down the hallway, dude. You were not in the 99 percentile.
Oh, off. Okay, let me see.
And I've been paying.
Set it down. Set it down. Just get in the room. In the room. All right, buddy.
Would you say my lord? It took 2.5 seconds.
All right. Let's get doing some pull-up now, people. We're gonna do it the pull-up.
As Jason Goldstriker is just hanging out and working out with the fish. It's mandatory.
Jeff, I'm gonna recruit you to the KKK when I'm done with this show. You a strong.
Backstabbing Mizzy, gossiping Mizzy, self-absorbed Mizzy, no loyalty Mizzy, body count Mizzy, aging Mizzy, go home!
You a strong white man, Jeff.
Yeah.
You're gonna be a good leader of the KKK.
I'm not even mentally strong.
Have you ever tried building a bomb? We're gonna talk about that off camera. A plan I have for you. It's gonna be called January 7th.
Jesus.
Sam discusses his different characters on the various seasons of Fishtank.
What was your character for season 1? Like
This, Jason Goldstricker.
what was first 2.5?
2.5 was the Duke Vampire, which was fun.
He smiled when you said that.
What's the difference between Jeremy and Jason? Jason is this.
Jeremy is the Johnny Depp like reality
Right.
show guy.
So you're going back to Jeremy, right?
He also tells them it's going to be their mission for each one of the 4 remaining fish to make friends when the new contestants roll in for Famous House.
Just you know what we wanted from like a reality show, like fame hungry, people, bitchy, scheming type stuff, but fake friendly at first.
Yeah.
And try to make a best friend with the new people. Every new person coming in should have a best friend that's an old person. And they should think that you're really their friend.
He also discusses the original idea of Hell House.
The original idea was called Hell House.
Oh my
I lost
God.
all my upper body.
That was like 10 years ago, and then Jet was looking for something to do, and he grabbed this and ran with it, and him and Ben have kind of, but it's Jet's the director, so it's his thing. But Ben is pretty instrumental too.
So are you like the executive producer?
Yeah.
Job supports gooning and is forced to do pull-ups.
Extended 6 months.
Mizzy, you have some weird fans gooning to those ham hocks. Not me, though. I need Bert to strip down for my turn.
Stop gooning. You have to stop. You have to stop doing
Never
that.
stop gooning.
Stop doing
Are you serious?
Never stop gooning.
Oh my God, Job.
Gooning never.
Go do pull-ups.
I was about to say that. We were the gooning never says that. I was about to say that. That's so funny.
We get a TTS teasing Bird about jacking off to Peyton.
Yeah.
Wow.
Peyton, Bert was moaning your name while he was birding off earlier. How does that make you feel?
Again, there.
Cameras burst.
You figured it wasn't so fun.
TTS also tries to convince Mizzy to evolve into MAGA Mizzy.
Mizzy! Matt Walsh just retweeted a MAGA Mizzy post. They want to offer you a job on the Daily Wire. Mizzy, you made it.
Let's go.
Don't go on the Daily LFG.
Daily Wire.
That's big, right?
Me and the boys are on our way to commit acts of domestic terrorism for our fearless MAGA Mizzy. MAGA Mizzy never dies.
Join the KKK, Mizzy. Join the KKK. It's beautiful.
Gee, would you do a show in OKC?
Yes. No. Once we bomb it with the KKK leader Jeff and Mizzy, MAGA.
Bert, whatever it takes, hold it together. You need to win. I believe in you.
Yo.
Let's generalize about men.
Yo.
Crazy XGF.
MAGA KKK Ben Shapiro.
How cool she.
The fish asked Jason if the protege thing was actually real.
So if we win, the protege thing, is that real?
Who was the top?
I mean, I wasn't planning on it.
Yeah.
But we hired Vance.
And as the fish are in the kitchen eating McDonald's, Jason teases a new twist.
I'm scared. Why is the camera on? I'm freaking out.
Same.
Why is there lights at the door?
Is
there somebody coming? Is there somebody coming?
There's bad guys here.
The vampires?
For real, there's lights out the door.
I'm the only person who can protect you.
Alright, they're gonna pull the twist right now. But that's not gonna be doing
There's a really bad anxiety-inducing twist happening right now. Oh God. What? It's
God,
gonna
oh,
rock
man.
your world.
It's not.
As the fish are gathered in the den, they are set up for the new challenge.
Folks, you are about to partake in, dare I say it, a fish tank institution. A fish tank challenge that has been passed down generations to generations, traveling across time, in fact. In the 1970s, and indeed into the fantasy era of mankind, which will be 50,000 years from now. This challenge will allow you to show your true colors, to shine as never before. It will also afford you the opportunity to make some money without being tortured or having a food fight. This is my favorite challenge. In fact, it gives me great joy just to think about it. Ben, does this challenge hold a spot in your heart?
It does. This is personally my favorite fish tank challenge of all time.
It's a good challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, Fish Tank Season 3, it's time for the Disability Challenge. Each of you will be assigned your own disability. Where are the supplies? They're in the jail?
Yep.
Okay. Each of you will come into the jail. What do we call in that room?
It's locker room.
It's locker room. On the site, it's locker room?
Yep.
Each of you will come into the locker room and you will be told what your disability is. Some of you may have it easier than others. Some of you may face your most challenging disability yet. But I guarantee you that this is your chance to show America, no, the world, what you are made of. Without further ado, Peyton, would you please accompany me into the locker room? Ben, Peyton, this is very exciting. Your disability is that you are f***ed up. You will have crutches, a neck brace, and possibly some other accessories we will bring up from the basement.
I'm gonna put these on now.
Yep, you can put them on now. And when we begin, we're not starting yet, but when we begin, your job will be to act in the most convincing way possible as someone who is f***ed up.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Just like physically, or like I'm like.
The challenge is to be f***ed up.
Okay.
So interpret that however you wish. With your disability, which is going to be retarded. There's your Razor scooter, your pinwheel hat, and your bow tie. Would you please put them on now?
Oh no! That's
Your disability is that you are fat. Please stuff the pillows under your shirt.
So you say I'm not fat right now?
In my opinion, you're not fat, but you're about to be. I would just say you're compact.
That's true. That's what PewDiePie said.
PewDiePie said that?
Is it PewDiePie or that what's his other name? Cinnamon Toast Ken.
It was PewDiePie. I saw him say that.
Cinnamon Toast Ken actually, I think is the one that said that.
PewDiePie.
They did a thing together, and they said I was short and compact. I think it was Cinnamon Toast Ken.
PewDiePie's been watching you.
No, he's on here. I'm talking about.
PewDiePie's been watching on our website. Watching you specifically.
I don't. He's married.
I think he said that you're hotter.
He likes the show.
Okay.
He said you're
I
hotter
don't really care. I'm not a fan.
He said you're hotter
He
than
did a
his
reaction
wife.
video on it.
PewDiePie said you are hotter than his wife. Binks, you're going to be schizo. We're going to need you to put that hospital gown on. Do you have your usual little slutty thing under that?
Yeah.
Go ahead and take the sweatshirt off, put the hospital gown on. I'm not lying when I say you've impressed me. I really do mean that. You've impressed me. And I think you're starting to impress the fans as well.
Sweet.
This challenge is going to provide you with the opportunity to either flame out and fade away or seal the deal as the winner of Fish Tank. And I mean that fully. It's the disability challenge. Your disability is that you are a quadriplegic in a wheelchair. And you are only able to talk. You're also a super genius. Genius level intellect like Stephen Hawking. Great man. And when you talk, you have to do it in a Stephen Hawking voice.
Oh my god.
Okay. Now we're not acting yet.
Oh my god.
But there's your wheelchair. Please take the wheelchair. Job, your disability is that you are blind. Do we have a cane for him?
You do not.
We have a blindfold.
We have a blindfold.
Oh boy.
So we're not starting yet. So when you go out there, go find a stick, okay?
Alright.
Break off a broom head or something.
Yeah.
Doesn't Job also have...
Yes, he does.
Yes.
Now, in addition to being blind, Job, you also have Tourette's. I wish Smack and Laurent were here.
Yeah, they were good.
This is a good show. Your disability is that you are a psychopath.
Okay.
Okay. Your disability is that you're going to be a deaf alcoholic.
With the disabilities handed out, the challenge begins.
I'm very excited for this. I think this might be the best disability challenge that we've ever done. I can't wait to see what kind of crazy antics you guys cook up, what sort of pathos you bring to your role, what type of humanity you infuse your characters with, and what type of tears you're able to elicit from our live audience on Hulu right now. Without further ado, the disability challenge begins.
I think there's a hard
Retard shit.
I'm hungry.
Captain
Morgan is inside of the bottle. Don't listen to her. She's lying. She's lying to you. It's Captain Morgan. There's not much proof. It's fine. All I've had is.
I'm trying to help.
Hey, you know what my alcohol is. Shut up. Hey, you got a crush like mine. Shut up. And so
I thought you were.
And so isn't this. And so isn't that one. No, they don't always want to hurt people either. You know?
Shut up!
See, that's better for the sponsor. So no more N-word while the sticker mule is here.
Water.
Now.
Water? Okay.
Help me.
Here? Oh. For you, one place?
Hey, who's that?
My like McDonald's. I like the happy meal.
We're gonna get his kidneys, okay?
Kidney.
Yes, we're gonna sell his kidneys on the internet, and you're gonna do it for me.
Suck a bitch!
Oh no! My scooter, mine! Shut up!
Hey, I need to get his kidneys right out of the wall.
The universe is watching.
No, it all says the same.
Biggs, confessional now, go.
What's a confession? Just don't lose them. Why did she need all the balls? I got her the balls. All of them. There's no more in the house because the Ball brothers don't come here anymore.
Without any further ado, we're gonna get into who deserves this $1,000. We did win a symbol. Unanimously. I mean, I told you guys what the audience thinks about you guys. You know you're not the most popular in the house, but you won over a lot of people with your performance. You were very committed from start to end. You didn't move an inch. And we thought the stuff you were saying was funny while you were in the wheelchair. And I mean, that really says something because everybody else was screaming. You were talking in a low voice and still the audience really thought it was a good time. Thank you for being a good sport and winning the challenge. Here's 10 fish bucks and pennies. Okay.
This is pretty ready, you know that.
So, with the conclusion of this challenge, we're gonna cut it a little short. This usually goes on for days, right? It's gonna go on for like 2 days?
Yeah.
Okay. So, we're not gonna be all f***ed up forever. We have work to do. Contestants, you know what I'm talking about. In the yard right now, there's a bunch of IKEA furniture that I gave up on. And I need you guys to put it together. I want you guys to take ownership of what goes down here, okay? Put together that furniture. A lot of people lost tonight, right? We'll give a famous buck to everybody who participates in building this furniture and placing it, okay?
It's also not optional. You have to do it.
So guaranteed famous buck.
Yeah.
It's the good cop, bad cop thing going on right there. Guaranteed famous buck for everybody. I just need hours and hours of your labor. It'll come up to about $12.50 an hour once all the furniture's done, but famous buck, okay?
And as the fish's disability stats debuff, they gather in the den and construct a bunch of extremely cheap furniture.